Here is another Canvas video that's going to show you two different ways to kind of start your content. If you have not watched how to log in and set up your Canvas, then go through the playlist and find that one. Alright, so you'll end up with your classroom in here, and you can do two things. You can create your own content, or you can go to Commons and upload content. So I'm going to show the Commons one first because I think it's the easier one. Alright, so you'll go to Commons right here and you can just search for whatever. So let's try, let's try language, arts, reading passage. Maybe that's too much. Let's just put in language arts. Alright. So you can go to filter and you can click on 7th. If it's 7th or 6th, let's just do 6th and 8th. Why not? Alright. And then we're going to close it. Alright. So we've got many, that's interesting, many, options here of things that other people have created. This is a whole course here, and looks like this is on The Giver, which I think is a book that some people have used. So we've got different quizzes in here. Let's see, punctuation, flowers for Algernon, so different things. If you download this, you can always delete anything in here that you don't need, like, want. This might be a good way to get started, though, and then you can look at things and then kind of change it up to suit what you need. Let's try some math. Math is going to be the hardest one because I know students love to look up answers. So, let's see. Let's also do, alright, we got 7 and 8, so good. These blue ones are courses, so you'll want to, if you want a whole course, you'll be looking at the blue one. If you just want a quiz, module is normally a few things, so let's see. Alright, so if I go in here, they've got files, quizzes, discussions, let's see. I don't know what's in here as this. This should be your, like, kind of gives you an idea. I think you can click on this, but I don't really want to. So we've got some pre-tests, and yeah, your problem will be figuring out how to do this so that they can't look it up. That's going to be probably your biggest obstacle. I would say definitely making videos is going to be your way to show people how to go through it, or finding videos and then asking questions afterwards about the process instead of just giving the problem. That's just an option. This is probably going to be better for science, social studies, and language arts. So if I were to put in science, so again, I can go in here and just, what I would do, so let's say, alright, let's just click on this guy. Alright, so all this stuff, what do? I click on, let's say I'm like, okay, I want this one. And I put in, and let's just do, we'll do social test, or science test class. And all I do is click import into course. Now that is going to take, with all this, it's going to take a while. But that is one option. Now the other way is going to be to make your content. So the way I would do that, and that's science, where did I put it, is up here. Alright. So here's my base class. That's what I'm going to use. So to make my own content, Alright, and I've made a bunch, but we're just gonna start on adding, by the way, this, if you click it and close it, this is gonna, in a sense, suck it up and hide it so that you don't have to look at everything. And it's also helpful to, as you go through, to unpublish stuff that you've already done so students don't have to scroll through too many things. Now, not anything you're taking grades for, they have to see it for them to be able to do it. It has to be published, otherwise they cannot do it, they cannot fix it. This is a practice in closing things. But I know if I add a module, that I'm gonna have to do a lot of, no I won't. I won't have to do a lot of scrolling. Alright, let's go to, so you can either just straight up add everything that you want in a giant list of things. So I could just, you know, put government and do all of this, and then keep going and going and going, and put and put a line all the way down. But I like to do this in units, so I like to create like a unit as a module. And so I'll click plus module, and this is just, and we're gonna put in the module name. So let's say, in a sense, this is your title. You can add that they have to finish a certain unit before they can get to this, but I don't like that for students that are behind. You can also lock until a certain date if you're more into planning that out. Now it's going to be at the bottom, but I'm going to... Alright, so if you get here and you want this at the top, we're going to click over here, and we're going to click move. And it already has it at the top, and that's where I want it. So I'm going to move it to the top. Just like that. Now, this is important. This circle with the line through means this is not published and students can't see it. This will be one of the things if you go and the students are saying they can't see it. This is one of the things you want to check first, is that this is published in green. Alright. If we're going to add content, we can add the plus, and then you're going to decide what you want. And I will go through in other videos what each one of these things is, and how to create each thing. So that's kind of the start here. So either use Commons, or you can start creating the modules. Or just put the content straight in. Especially if you're just doing quizzes, then you might not need all